What's going on, everybody? This is Garry B. Jr., and I am here to talk to you today about a feature that I did not even recognize was in FreeShow, but it's really cool, and I think you're going to like it. And I'm sure that some of you will be able to have a very specific use case for it. For me, I don't necessarily need it right away, but it's really cool, and I want to highlight it a little bit. And this is called captions. And so captions typically are done after the fact for what I consider when it happens on like YouTube videos. You can add the closed captions, or when you're watching a video on a streaming platform or something like that for pre-recorded video. But with FreeShow, you can actually add your captions live, like real time, using this presentation software. So let's figure out how that works and what we need to do to make it work. All right, so I've got FreeShow open here, and I've just got a slide that I'm going to read some of the stuff off of this slide so you can see how the captions are working. And I've noticed that it doesn't necessarily show exactly what you're saying as well as you might prefer, because it's doing it real time. So it's doing a really good job. But some words, depending on how you talk, your different accent or whatever it may be, may get misconstrued during your live stream. But let's go over the basic principles that we need to understand first of all. Okay, so the idea of adding a caption is going to work best as an overlay. All right, so we need to go to our overlays tab, and then we're going to click new overlay, and it opens up blank. So I'm just going to call this captions, and I hit enter, and it locks in as an overlay. But now I actually need to format it. So I go to right click on it, and I select edit. And we get a blank slate. Okay, this is just like what you would see if you were editing a slide or if you were editing a template. This is exactly the same look and feel. But when we go over to the items, which it defaults to, we're going to select the option that says captions. Now, I've always seen this here in FreeShow. I just never thought to click on it. So if I click on that, it opens up and you'll see this big box that shows up. Now, typically when I see captions, they're usually going to be lower at the bottom and small. So I'm going to drag this box down, and I'm going to bring it down to the bottom to where it's just at the bottom of the frame. I'll pull it up just a little bit beyond that. All right, and I'm going to squeeze it down just a bit more. All right, so I've added it, and then it has a background color option. If you go to nothing is what it's defaulting to, there's still going to be this black background. So you can't get rid of that from what I found. And then you can go to captions, and you can see an option to change the actual transcription language, the language that it's actually going to be listening to you in and transcribing. Okay, so it's not translating. And like if you hit this and change the language, whatever language you pick here is the language you will be speaking. Okay, it's not going to translate it here. Not in this particular setup, but they've got all kinds of languages that you can use and select. So there's some benefit there. And I can see this really being helpful if you're doing some type of live stream or something of that nature, so people can keep up just by reading it. I don't know if there's much use case for it in-house, but you guys might be able to surprise me and think of some ways. So in the comments, name a way that you would use captions in the workflow of your particular service. I'm curious how that will work for you. Okay. And so I've got it added as a overlay. I don't need to put anything else on this slide. It's set and it's good to go. If I go to the items, you can see other options. You can set the positions and borders and shadows and all that stuff. But this, I want it to be as discreet as possible. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it to format it, because it is going to be white text with a black background automatically. So now I can go back to my show. And I can go to my show, and I can go down to overlays. And if I simply just click on the caption overlay, it's going to pop up this screen here. And this screen says, hey, please click the URL to open in your browser if you haven't already, or open it on another device. Make sure to give access to your microphone and use Google Chrome for the best performance. This is important. You can't just check this box. You have to actually click the link. Right, and let me see if I can switch it to what it would look like when you click the link. So when I click the link, it takes me to a Google Chrome page, and it actually starts transcribing. You can read exactly what I'm saying on the page. And this is where things are crazy to me, right? So it's literally just transcribing. Now, this is what it looks like on the website. Let's go back into FreeShow, all right? And so now we're in FreeShow, and I can check this box now, and it goes away. And you'll see that I've got the bar down here, and it's down there ready to be a space for me to put my captions, but nothing happens because I have not presented my show. So the next step, after you've added your overlay, once you click your overlay and then you select the link, then you have to actually play your show. So you have to go up here, and now we can see the show there. And so it's showing the captions on the presentation, and I can go in. And so I'm going to go to this slide here, the very next slide. So long standing without change unless they are seasonal or from upgraded equipment. This is me just reading. Now, the microphone that it's using is actually the microphone built into my computer because this microphone that I've got in front of me is not connected to my computer. It's actually connected to my camera. All right. And so it has to have a microphone to hear what's going on that you want to be transcribed. Now, this can come in handy if you have somebody translating and they're actually speaking into a separate microphone for like a live feed. That can be useful. While someone else is teaching or preaching, what you could do is you could have that particular person have a microphone connected to the soundboard or something, or a feed going into FreeShow that is connected, and they actually are talking and translating what's being said. So the captions can be a different language than what's being preached or read or even sang, I guess, if you wanted to as well. But you've got to have somebody on a separate microphone that's connected directly to the Google Chrome. So you got to turn on the microphone that they're going to be reading from in Google Chrome and give it access, and they'll be able to do that. But this is how the captions look. I haven't even been able to look at it. I haven't been paying attention to what it's saying, but you can tell the quality of it, the accuracy of it based on how I've been talking. And my computer is probably about 1.5 feet away from my face here. And so it works pretty good, right? It works pretty good. Now, what I will say is, and now I'm looking at it now and it looks like it just froze up. I'm not sure if it's an internet connection issue for me, but if I go to my next slide, it's still frozen up, it looks like. And so let's go to, I'm gonna right click and see if we can get out of that and see what the website. Okay, so it came back. I don't know if I had to go back and refresh the website, but when you look on my page here, check this out. It shows up. Oh, what ended up happening was, well, let me see. And so it's an overlay. So it didn't have to be on a certain slide. So if we go back, let me turn this back on. All right, so the overlay is still on, but it's not showing up. Let's see. So I did not check that link again. So let's turn the overlay off, and I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to activate it, click the link, and then hit the checkbox. All right, and so now I'm going to go ahead and go back to my presentation, and I don't see it there. I can change the slides, but I don't see the overlay option. Let me stop presenting and start the presentation over again. Mic check 1 2. When I click that, mic check 1 2. It's there. And let me see if I need to close this one out. Oh, it says cannot enable transcription service. This service will fail completely if more than one transcription session is currently active. Okay, so I need to make sure to close these other ones. Let's close this one. All right. And so now it's running. So I had an extra couple of tabs open. So if I go back, now it's actively running and it's working on my computer. So I can close this here. Let me let you guys see what it's doing. So it's literally transcribing, and it's set to go away after 5 seconds. And so remember how I made it to be a smaller, I changed the height to be shorter. Now you notice here, there's 2 layers or 2 lines of text. I can go in and I can change that caption setting. Let me go in here. I'm gonna right click on the caption and let me let you guys see it. If I right click on this caption and go to edit, let's see what it does if I make it even shorter. And what I think it does is it actually will go to a different deal. So let's go here. All right, so the transcription stopped because I changed the settings. So if you see here, there's no caption. I say the transcription captioning stopped. but that's because I refreshed it. I hit the update, and it popped this up again. So now let me go back out to what it's going to look like. So I'll hit this link, and I've got to close this other tab. Okay. And now there it is on the latest tab. So it can only work on one tab. Then I go back into FreeShow, and I can hit OK by checking that little box. And then when I come back into FreeShow, you'll see that it actually is running just fine. I can go back to my previous slide, and it's still there. Now notice that I made it thinner and smaller so it won't overlap with my information on my slide. And what it does is it still shows that there's like this extra layer. So I didn't make it short enough, but you can see a little bit of the text hanging over right there. But it works perfectly fine. As long as you understand how it works. I had some issues trying to make sure it works earlier, and seeing it now, understanding that it needs to just be one tab open because you are running it from a browser. Now, the thing that I don't understand is what causes it to freeze up like that, because that's the only thing that I've noticed is that it'll freeze up on me. So if I go back over here, it's not frozen up and it's there. Now, I wonder if it ran out of space. No, it's not out of space. And so it came back on. It's there. Now, if you had another screen, so I've only got two screens here, like two computer screens. And so my thought is maybe have that browser window open on a third screen, maybe, so you can keep it up to date. And, I don't know if you need to refresh it at all, but it seems like when I go to it, it actually does stay active, but I've got it hidden on a separate window on the same screen. So it kind of seemed like it just kind of paused or froze. If I go to the next slide, let's see what happens here. So it's still there. And that's what makes it pause for me, is that when I go to that next slide. And so, but when I go over, oh, it picked back up. All right. So it started going on its own. Let me go to another slide here, and it's running and it's going just fine. I'm not sure what the time frame is that would cause it to freeze up, but it stays consistent. And I can arrow through, and it works as long as I'm talking. You can see it talking and reading what I'm saying and putting it in there, which I love. And like I said, there can be some benefit to this, especially if you have someone connected to a microphone that's directly connected to that computer, right? So it's got to be the Google Chrome browser option that's connected to that microphone, okay? And once you connect that microphone to Google Chrome, it will be able to transcribe whatever's being said, even if it's not the same thing being said throughout the entire in-house ministry service. So you can have a separate microphone connected to the computer that the person is saying and translating, which is pretty cool. And you can just continue to go through your slides because it's an overlay. It's on the top of everything. So it's over the top of your background. It's over the top of your slides. It's literally like a logo or a lower thirds. It's an overlay that's there. So that is something that is pretty cool. I must admit that I do like that. And it allows you to do, it gives you a lot of flexibility and possibilities. The only thing I would say is figure out how you can make it be extra thin and not overlap with your text, right? Or you can make it be like it's a double line like I had earlier, and that worked out pretty cool as well. Okay, everybody, this is Editor Gary here, and I wanted to do a quick follow-up on the other part of this transcription. Is it doesn't just have to happen live during the service that you would have this, but you can actually copy the text that is being recorded through this transcription. And so you can go to your browser, and if you go to your browser, you can see all the text here, and all you would do is do a Command A or a Windows A to select all, and then you can copy it with Command C, and then you can go into your any text editor. I've got an Apple computer, so I would use Pages, and I'm going to open up a new document here so you can see what I've got. Let's see here. Okay. And so you would get to something like this, and you can just paste. Now, what I like to do is if it has all the black background with it, I'll undo that. And then in the Mac, you can hold down Shift, Option, and Command, and you can paste it, and it'll put in what's there without the formatting that was there. And notice that I commanded all, so I selected everything. So it had the download transcription, copy, overlay link, so you can go in and delete that. And you could have a transcription of your service if you wanted to try to make an article out of it, or if you wanted to hand it out as a note, you can do that. If you wanted to make a, write a book about it, or make a book out of it, or some type of physical text, you can do that with this service by having that transcription available for you to copy and paste into a text editor, Microsoft Word. You can put it in PowerPoint, I guess, if you wanted to, and make slides, but you would have all the text. You would need to edit it up a little bit because there's going to be, every word is going to be there. So you want to make sure that that's not the raw version that you're giving out, but it does give you a transcribed version of whatever was being said. So of the sermon, you can have the transcription of every word said during the sermon using this service, which is pretty cool. All right. So that's the other part of it. It not only works in FreeShow as a way to show what's being said, it also works after you're done with your service. You can copy and paste everything that was said into Microsoft Word, or Mac Pages, or just the general text editor, to use that text to formulate it into something else later, right? To reuse that content and make it into something that is pretty cool. So 2 parts. It does its job as a on-screen view of captions, and from my experience, it did freeze up from time to time, but it did continue on after that. But the second part of this is that it will actually give you ability to transcribe everything that you said without having to use a special transcription service outside or afterwards. It'll be ready and transcribed real time, which is really crazy. So when I edit my videos, I use DaVinci Resolve, and I can make it transcribe what's in the video. But that's after I take the card out, put it into my computer, download the video file, upload it, or load it into DaVinci Resolve, and then select the transcribe tool. So this is all after the fact. With the transcribe tool, with Ninja, with the Caption Ninja, it actually does it real time. So you'll have the file immediately after service ends, or as soon as you want. You can copy and paste this stuff. I guess you can even do it real time. You can take out quotes from the service real time and post those. That's kind of crazy. You can post those into social media. You can post those in the comments, and things like that. You can have somebody just running this, because you can share this overlay link. So if I go back, it's transcribing everything I'm saying right now. And so if I go back here, let's see, just click out. You can actually copy the overlay link and send it to someone else who can actually look at this nonstop, and they can look at it from another computer and copy and paste pieces out. So they can select pieces they want and copy and paste that out and put it into another, social media platform, or, whatever live situation or live posting that you have going on during your service. They can do that directly from this Caption Ninja platform. All right, so I just wanted to add that, make sure it's clear that there's more capability and functionality to this than just showing it during your FreeShow service. It has some functionality after the service as well.